Okay, class, here we are in week 3, and we're getting ready to complete our authentic assessment. If we go to the calendar for the week, okay, you can see that we are indeed in week 3, and we're wrapping up week 2 and moving into week 3, where we develop our final authentic assessment. Okay, now let's go ahead, and then we also have, by the way, we also have your reflection, and then we have the blog for the week. Now, on the reflections, I just want to say that they're really meaningful to me. It helps me a lot to get a feel for what your course, where you're at with your course, how things are coming along. And if you choose not to respond to those questions in the reflection, that's fine. What I really want to know, I don't want you to script your response in the video reflection. What I really want to know is your thinking around your course. How's it coming? Where are you going with it next? Where are you not clear? How can I help you? That's really what I want to know is how's it going with your course? And so if you choose not to respond to those questions in the video reflection, that's fine. Do respond to the questions that I post for you in the announcements for the draft. Use those for the draft, and then those are helpful for me to see how you're tracking with your course. And then you will have the final assignment due at the end of the week based on my feedback in the draft and in the video reflection. Now, if I have a phone call with you, that covers the video reflection. You don't need to do the video reflection. The phone call will take care of it. So some of you, I do have phone calls just to make sure that you're getting back and forth feedback, immediate feedback, and that you're on track, okay? So that said, let's take a look at the course assignment. Okay, down to week 3. So there are some really important resources here for you. Please review them. They're really excellent, and they talk about the power of authentic learning, tying what you're learning in the classroom to the real world, and practicing what you're learning and connecting it, making connections with it. Okay, so let's see what else. I think that's the biggest thing, is you are developing your authentic assessment all the way through. Instructions, activities, what are they going to do, what are they going to deliver or produce, how are you going to grade them, how are you going to give them feedback. And there's one more little piece, which is what technology are you using, are your students using to complete that authentic assessment. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty robust assignment. It's the last assignment in your course, and it's going to be authentic. You're going to tie it to the real world, and you're going to have all the activities listed that students are going to complete in order to show you that they learned everything in your course. So this is your authentic summative assessment that you're developing. So go ahead and look at your grading rubric to see all the elements that go into it. So let's look at that grading rubric. I'm going to go to the final. So I'm just going to click the next here till I get to the final assignment, and we're going to look at that grading rubric, which will help you know what is expected in this final activity. Okay, so all the way down to this grading rubric. And so creates instructions for learners to complete an authentic summative assessment. Describes exactly what the learners are to develop and how they will develop it. Okay? And then explains how learners will submit their work to the instructor for review and feedback. Describes how the learner's work will be evaluated. How is the instructor going to evaluate your assignment? Explains how instructor feedback will be provided. So, how the work is going to be evaluated by the instructor, and then how is the instructor going to provide that feedback. And then explains how the required technology tool will be integrated into the assignment. So again, what technology are you using? That you need to explain that in that authentic assessment. Okay, so those are the biggies, and it's a really robust assignment. So go ahead and do your best to provide me a complete overview of your assignment in the draft so I can give you feedback so you can meet these criteria in the final for this week. Okay, so if you have any questions or you're stuck, don't spin your wheels. Text or call me or email me, and I will see you throughout the week. Thank you.